The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Newton on 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to be Packer football. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Alert 3. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check nickel.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a really nice gain of 25 yards.
Down, Seattle.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Newton. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
But it's now.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. A shotgun snap for Newton. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's the end of the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Seahawks 3.
Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up, and During that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out, and it's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
The big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score. Packers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A terrific run there by Penny. 44 yards.
A pickup of 44.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Penny, a first down carry, and a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Newton now to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play,
and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Nickerson on the tackle.
Hardy Nickerson there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the run. Hey, flag. Check the backer, check the backer. Back north. Undercut.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. It's 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
3rd down. 3rd and
10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
He was taken down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So first and second down with the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Yeah, he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Newton's going to keep it. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Challenge. Don't let challenge. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
17 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll go again to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Jordan Brooks, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I don't think you got it, son. Yeah.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
10 yards. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
57. Mike, 53.
Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. This is caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll go with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Seattle.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The 49-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
On first down, it's Newton. And he finds Penny. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Seahawks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Penny. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Forced out to his left. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Seattle.
Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Taken at about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 54 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. Now this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
4 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. He'll find Valor out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Clark in on the stop.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
From the 50, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Newton. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Brings up 2nd.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 18. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And now he'll tuck it and run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and
2. Again, it's Jones. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Tonight,
really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.